So I heard you recently spoke to a landlord that was eager to change managers recently.
Yes, he was very upset as he discovered he was being charged 40% on each creditor's invoice. And the 40% was a kickback to the agency.
Wow, 40% extra. How did he find that out?
Yes, so John told me that his full certificate compliance has expired, and the agency arranged a compliance officer who discovered that a few items had to be fixed. John is quite a handyman, so he did all the repairs himself, and the compliance officer then returned to provide the certificate. When John then got the invoice, he was quite surprised at the high cost. So he decided to do his own research. He called a few people online and to get prices and just as comparison. Um, Coincidentally, he then managed to speak to the same compliance officer that actually inspected his pool, who quoted him a lower price than what he was invoiced. And then when he asked the compliance officer why the amount was different, he said that he had to speak to the agency about that. So John realized that he was being ripped off and started looking back through other invoices of jobs that were completed and discovered that that's been happening ever since he started with this agency.
Wow. So do you think the agency actually told him or made it obvious that they were charging extra processing fees?
No, according to John, he was not aware of that. They never told him that they would do that. They just added it on. He could not see it in his contract. So it was very dishonest. It was probably somewhere in his contract in the fine print, but not pointed out to him at the time. So it is a bit, it's legal, but a bit unethical.
And are many agencies out there doing this?
From what I believe, some agencies do charge a 10% invoice processing fee, but they do make the prospective landlords aware of that when they sign them up.
Yeah, right. Okay. And so what can landlords do about this? I mean,
Yeah, I would recommend to landlords to be wary of agencies that's touting low fees because they obviously businesses run on money and they need to make the money somewhere. So they might offer a lower fee, but then they would make it up by something like this, by adding invoice processing fees. So I would recommend to owners know what you are paying for and don't get ripped off.